It was not your singing, I promise. I promise.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. We have a quiz on Tuesday. You may use your notes. You may use your homework. You may use everything you have that we've done in class. You're going to want to use your notes, your homework, and everything we've done in class. So if you need to go back and watch those videos, take a little bit better notes, that's why they're there. The live versions of the video, everything is there. Everybody with me? Okay, this will be more of a bonus question. That's Marcus. Okay, who thinks they got something? Anybody? Go ahead, Patrick.
5 times 4 plus 4.
What about the 3? Got to use all 4 numbers. So there are 2 ways to get to it. You ready? 4 multiplied by 4 is, okay. 5 plus 3 is?
8.
16 plus 8 is? Oh, 4, 4, 5, 3. Use it. Okay. 4 minus 3 is?
1.
Okay, it's 4 and 3. Right? Oh, there it is. 1 plus 5 is? 6 multiplied by 4? 24. Oh. Okay, so there's another way. So there's 1, 2, watch this. 5 minus 3 is?
2.
2 plus 4 is? 6 multiplied by 4 is?
24.
We're going to get better at basic arithmetic. Okay, that's what this warm-up's about. I need you just to start to try things. Okay? You guys are, I see some of you writing things down on paper. Write it down. Even if it's wrong. Don't put a bit, just go, that didn't work, start a new one. Like, put something in with a light X through it or a light line. But start to practice your basic arithmetic skills. Questions? Get your homework up. We had the odds 1 through 29. Nice. Beautiful.
There's only one I didn't understand.
Okay, good. Then that will be the one we start with.
Okay.
Okay. Beautiful. Okay, let me put grades in first before I forget, and attendance, because those 2 things go hand in hand. Okay, grades first, because that's more important. Y'all all earned the grades, because you brought them back. I saw you working yesterday, which is amazing.
I got you.
Okay, nice. Truth will set you free. Hallelujah, I believe. Okay, so usually I'm pretty good and I can do all of them in my head, but I don't think I can. So I'm going to try. So correct me. Here we go. Number 1, we should get v equals 16. Number 3, we should get v equals 8. Stop me as soon as you miss one, and I will go over it immediately. Number 5, m equals negative 16, because negative 12 minus 4 more. If you owe somebody $12, and then you owe them 4 more, you owe them 16. Number 7, we're adding 9 to both sides, so m equals negative 4. Number 9, we're adding 15 to both sides. We get v equals negative 12. Number 11, I'm dividing 8 to both sides, so x equals negative 124, 13. Number 13, I'm multiplying both sides by 18, and I get b equals negative 108. Is that right? Okay, questions on the front side. No, really, questions on the front side. Which ones do you need me to see? Go ahead.
1.
Number 1. Okay.
Minus 8 on both sides, and I got just left.
So number 1, here's how I would do it. So step 1. Find the balance point. You guys, where's your notes? Get them out. You have them. Find the. That's why I gave you that sheet yesterday. Remember, I gave you the sheet that had equations. Like that way, you always had it. Every time we solve it, you can just pull that out, and you're like, oh yeah, I got this.
Find the balance point.
Find the balance point. There's my line. So the goal is to isolate the v, right? So Patrick, what kind of 8 is it? Positive or negative?
Negative.
What kind of 8 is this?
It's positive.
Oh, so the inverse, the opposite is?
Negative.
Because that's the additive inverse property. 8 plus a negative 8 is 0. 0 plus v
It's just
is just v. 26 minus 8.
18.
That's it.
Oh, I thought you said 16.
I might
I
have.
think he did up there, but then we all got 18.
Did I say 16?
Yeah, I think
Okay, then why did any of you stop me? I'm sorry. V equals 18. Come on. You guys are on. See, I'm on camera making mistakes. Your parents will be like, this is the guy that teaches you math? Man, oh man. Okay. Here we go. Flip into the backside. You ready? Number 15. V equals 16. Number 17. X equals 0. 0 divided by anything is 0. Not anything divided by 0. That's something different, which when we graph is undefined. Number 19. N equals negative 3. If I had a guess, I'm going to guess 6. I'm going to guess that K, I'm getting a calculator. We're dividing both sides by 14. We're going to get negative. So 126 divided by 14. I can't do that in my head. Negative 9. So K equals negative 9 for 21. Sorry, I threw you that calculator. I'm sorry. It was like, I hate you so much right now. But I love you, man, so it's all right. Number 23, X equals positive 1. 25, X equals negative 2. Number 27, V equals 56. 56. Number 29, M equals 15. Ava, no, don't flip it over. You said I need to see one.
Yeah, but you just did it.
No, I said the answer. Which one do you need to see?
Oh, I wrote it down. I figured out what I was supposed to do. 'Cause
Okay,
I divided
which
both.
one?
21, when you used the calculator. So
What did you do?
I divided, wait, hold on. I divided both sides by 14.
Right, because 14K, 14 is the, does anybody remember what that C word is? Coefficient. When we have a number smack dab against a variable, it's called the coefficient. So we divide both sides to isolate the variable. Questions? Okay. Proud of y'all for getting that done. I'm hungry, guys. Why am I so hungry? I think that I like food. Oh, they had fried catfish. Some parent made fried catfish in the parking lot yesterday. It was amazing. Like, it was fantastic. My wife dislikes fish, so we never eat it unless we go out. So I love it. Like, oh man. I housed a couple pieces and it was, listen, God knew what I needed. He's like, Mr. H, you're struggling a little bit today. You're hungry. You're cranky. I'm hangry a lot. Like, food is I need to eat. Man, oh man. I smelled it. I was like, oh. Like I kind of walked over. Like, have you seen those cartoons with like the little feet like just swallow? That's how I felt. I was like, and then I ate it. And it made my soul happy because it was delicious. And now I'm hungry. Get your notes out. That's why. I knew I was hungry. See, this is my breakfast. Because I can't just keep filling up my coffee, I've been forgetting about my protein shake. See? There's a reason why I'm hungry. God works in funny ways, yo. He's got my back, and I love that. You don't have my back. Actually, William's the only one who has my back. Lydia. You know why? What did William do? He came check my water bottle.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here we go. You guys ready? So, we are still doing equations. Right? Okay, we're still doing equations. Have that sheet out. The one that had those steps on it, have that sheet out because we're going to follow those steps. There's really not notes today. It's examples. That way we can jump right in. Sound good? Does it matter which side the variable's on? Like if I put 5 equals negative 2x minus 5, does it matter that the variable's on the right-hand side? Does anybody hate that or dislike it? I don't like it either. I don't like the variable being on the right side. Does it take a little bit more time? Sure it does. But take this, move it this way, take this, move it this way. And you can rewrite it if you want. Those are still the same. It doesn't change anything, but if you need to rewrite it, do that. Just make sure you rewrite it correctly. Okay? So, first step, find the balance point. I'm going straight through the directions, right? Combine like terms on the same side. Now, I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we're going to find out. Come on, magnet. Is this magnetic? The answer is no. It was not. But wouldn't you have been impressed if I would have just thrown that and all of a sudden it would have stuck up there? We can use it anyway. Okay. Step 2, distribute if needed. Is it parentheses? No, I'm not distributing. Okay. Step 3, combine like terms on the same side. Can I combine my x's and my 5? No, because one's a coefficient, one's a constant. We don't do that. On this side, there's just a 5. Okay. Step 4 says combine variables on opposite sides. X, there's no x's. Do I need to combine anything? So far, so good. Okay. Step 5, right? Step 5. Combine constants on opposite sides. Do I want to move this 5 this direction or this negative 5 that direction?
Negative 5.
Yeah, because what's the goal of any equation?
Make x by itself.
Isolate the variable. Okay? So, negative 5 minus 5. What is the inverse? Because it says using inverse operations. What's the inverse of minus?
Addition.
Addition. What property is that, y'all? Negative 5 plus 5 is what property? I've said it a bunch already. The additive inverse. That is the additive inverse property. The goal is to get what when we do the additive inverse? 0. Negative 5 plus 5 is 0. Now watch what happens. Look, look, look. This is important. Negative 2x comes down. We cannot lose the negative. Equals 5 plus 5 is 10. Everybody still with me? What am I going to do now? So step 6 is isolate the variable using multiplication or division.
Division.
What are we going to divide by?
2.
By what?
Negative 2.
Negative 2. So here's what I want you to think. That last step, always think about the sign. You're going to come up to me and be like, yo, H. You think that's going to go over well? If you just come up to me, yo, H, how you doing? Or do you think you should be like, hey, Mr. H? Keep its name with it. I'm big on protocol, right? Keep the name with the number. Its name is negative 2. So we're dividing both sides by a negative 2. This is the multiplicative inverse. When we do the multiplicative inverse, we're looking to get the number 1. Negative 2 divided by negative 2 is 1. 1 what? 1x. 10 divided by negative 2 is negative 5. Questions? Judah. If we haven't copied this down, what should we be doing? Copy. You have it?
Yeah, I already did it.
When?
Yeah, I already did it.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Number 2. Three-fourths x minus 7 equals 2. Oh man, Mr. H, you're throwing us a bunch that I already don't like it. Me either. I hate fractions. Why'd you give it to us? I'm just having a conversation with myself though, because I want to. Find the balance point. Distributing? No, Mr. H, there's no parentheses. Like terms on the same side? No, Mr. H, there's not. Variables on opposite sides? No, there's not. Constants on opposite sides? Yes. Isolate the x, which means we need to move the what?
Constant.
Okay, the constant. Which one's the constant?
2.
Negative 7.
On the side of the variable. We're moving this negative 7. 2 is a constant too. Those are my 2 constants, but we want to move everything away from the variable, right? So, what do I need to do to negative 7, Evan? Yep, add 7. Okay, here we go. You ready? What property is negative 7 plus 7 that equals 0? The what property? Additive inverse. Additive inverse. Negative 7 plus 7 is 0. Well, now I have 3/4 x equals 9. Okay, we didn't go over this yesterday. If we have a fraction as a coefficient, we multiply by an R word. Very good. We multiply by the reciprocal. The reciprocal means flip it. So instead of 3/4, we multiply by 4/3. Hey, Mr. H, wait a minute. This is the multiplicative inverse. Why? Because it's going to be 4 times 3 is 12, 3 times 4 is 12, 12 divided by 12 is 1. So does it cancel? No. It becomes 1. 1 what? 1x. Okay. 2 different ways that I can do this. I'm going to show you 2 different ways. You get to choose how you want to do it. So 9 is a whole number. We know the denominator is 1. We can multiply straight across. That gives me 36. 1 times 3 is 3. 36 divided by 3 is 12. Okay? Everybody still with me? Or, if I have 9 divided by 1, this is my answer. Okay, this is extra. Multiplied by 4 divided by 3. Cross simplification. Look at the cross. Can I simplify those 9 and 3? What can I divide both by? 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Then I multiply across. 3 times 4 is 12. 1 times 1 is 1, which just gives me 12. Okay? Your calculator will do this for you. You can just plug into your calculator 9 times 4 divided by 3 and it'll give you your answer. Everybody with me? We have one more. And then you get to work. And I'm going to work with you. Because this is all a review. I know maybe it doesn't feel like it, but have you been solving equations in algebra and geometry? Like if you had to solve angles and x's and you've solved equations. This is just a review to get us back into it. So let's go. X plus 3 equals 2, or divided by 2 equals 4. Now, this is different. Because we don't, now I'm just going to do this. You don't have to copy this part though. Why is this one different than this one? What makes them different?
You took the 3 out of x plus 3 and you brought x over 2 plus 3.
Yeah,
plus 4.
this is x divided by 2 plus 3 divided by 2. I could rewrite this problem as this. You want to solve it with fractions? Not really, right? Fractions aren't as easy. Okay. This and this are different problems because here the 3 doesn't have it. Here you'd move the 3 over because they're constants. But if you have a problem where the whole thing has a divisor, dividend, has a denominator. If the whole thing has a denominator, get rid of the denominator. How can I get rid of dividing by 2? Absolutely. The inverse of dividing by 2 is multiplying by 2. Because this is really, I can multiply 2 into all this, but cross simplify. Watch. 2 and 2, oh, those are both 1. But 1 times anything is the anything, x plus 3. 4 times 2 is 8. Can you solve this one? Yeah, what do we do?
Minus 3.
Yeah, subtract 3 from both sides. That gives me x equals 5. Mr. H, I don't believe you. Well, let's try it. 5 plus 3 is 8, divided by 2 is 4. Oh my gosh, when I check it, it works. Is that hard? 2-step equations. We've got this. You do have homework. Yes, I know it's Friday. But I have no idea what time this class is. So with that being said, huh?
10:55.
10:55. Oh, then we've got 20 minutes to work together to do 1 through 23. 1 through 23? Nope, 1 through 17 odd. That's 1 through 17 odd. Okay?
Oh, sorry, we can.
You can do this on the sheet, you can do this on a separate piece of paper. We are doing 1 through 17 odd. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17. Talk, write them down, show your work. Everybody with me. Nod, y'all.